Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. In this video, I'm going to do a quick tour of a landscape at a landscape architect's office. I put up a video a couple days ago of a place that he had designed that was a tropical paradise, really, in a little bungalow in Fairhope, Alabama. This is also in Fairhope, Alabama. Over here, he's used, I think, 12 varieties. Well, with the Bermuda grass here, let's call it 13 varieties of plants to create a really interesting landscape. You don't have to go, and get 150 different varieties of plants like I do. You can really go simple. I did a tour video, I think last fall, that had 6 or 7 varieties in the entire landscape. When I'm doing these landscape tours, keep in mind, I'm not promoting one over another. I'm just showing you different ideas and different concepts. And here's a landscape architect who, in his own landscape, goes super simple, picks some things he really likes, and then went heavy on them. And at a client's house, wanted to create the tropical paradise. I'm sure that's what she was looking for. So let's get started looking around. I'll link Joe's information in the description of this video if you're in South Alabama. He does some really super interesting work. I rode around and looked at some other properties as well that he had designed. They're all quite nice. So I'll do a quick scan of this front space before I get started here. There's a very large crepe myrtle right here. I believe this is Tuscarora. Tuscarora is like a watermelon red. Was the one we called red before there was actual red crepe myrtles. Still one of the good ones. National Arboretum introduction. Really nice bark on that tree right there. And then scanning around this way, there's some Bermuda turf here and a larger space there that we'll look at in just a second. Here's the front of the office here. This was a fairly rundown residential space, from what I understand from him, that they renovated and used now as an office space. But it's a really nice location here. There's we'll start right here. There's a dwarf camellia here called Dream Quilt. It's a spreading camellia. I'm actually going to visit the person who introduced this particular variety. He also did the October Magic Camellia series as well, and so you'll see that video coming up. These are blue Pacific junipers, and these are probably my favorite ground cover junipers right here. These will fill in. All of this is newly planted. Keep that in mind. What you're seeing here is a fairly new installation. So these will eventually fill in right here. I've always liked blue Pacific. I think it holds up better than blue rug. Everybody wants blue rug because it hugs the ground a little more, but blue rug's its own worst enemy. It will hug the ground to the point that it keeps the ground wet, and water is an enemy of a juniper. And so I think blue Pacific, and I just like the texture of it as well. But you see that blue-green hue to it right there. They'll eventually fill in that whole space. There's lots of these camellias that are repeated out here, and like I say, they're newly planted. They'll fill in. You can see drip irrigation has been installed everywhere, so there's irrigation running to all these pieces. These tall, skinny trees right here are slender silhouette sweet gums. These are really super nice trees. I really like them. They're just lined up here like little soldiers across the front of this space. These are just super interesting trees, and of course they're sweet gums, so they're super hardy. No problems with them at all. This is a chocolate chip ajuga surrounding this lawn space, and it will eventually fill in as well. And it has that dark, you can see that dark maroon foliage in this. It flowers like other ajuga, then it has that dark foliage, and this one will hold up to a lot of sunlight. The camellias continue around this way, and eventually they'll form almost a carpet as well. It's a low spreading variety of camellia, blooms in the fall. And he mows the turf here's scalped a little bit, but he maintains it at 2 different heights. It's almost like a putting green out here, and it's kind of nice to walk on, actually. Right here along the wood line, there were some Formosa azaleas, and he's planted more of them right in here to continue that. I'll work my way back there so you can see it. But there's a few more of them right there. So this little screen of Formosa azaleas will just be one continual piece eventually. These are pretty fast growing, these large leaf older varieties. There's some sweet viburnum here. I've covered sugar cookie viburnum last year, if you've seen that video, but these are sweet viburnum, and I put a sugar cookie viburnum in at my house in North Carolina last year. Okay, let's see. Get out of this harsh light. There's some osmanthus right here, osmanthus fragrans. They're tea olives. There's 3 of them planted together. They'll eventually form a very large shrub that will, go as high as the camera just went right there, and they'll fill up that entire space. This is a sweet bay magnolia. There's several of these planted across the front of the building. I'll swing you around here. There's one more right here, and 2 more over there. This grass that's planted here, this is Platinum Beauty Lamandra. I actually did a video on this last year. It's not quite hardy in my area. I'm in zone 7B. A mild winter like we had this year, no problem at all, but it's going to be probably killed back pretty hard in zone 7 in a really harsh winter. There are other alternatives to this. There are variegated miscanthus and other grasses that could be used to pull off this same effect. But I love it mass planted like this. I don't think I would have ever thought of this. I think I would have thought about using Platinum Beauty Lamandra or a grass like this just as a one here, one there. But it's quite striking, that variegated foliage on that. That's like, again, Platinum Beauty Lamandra. This ajuga just continues around the turf right here. There are some soft caress mahonia right behind this boxwood right here. There's soft caress mahonia, which I've covered many times on the channel, and I believe there's a few more right there we'll get to in just a minute. There's a boxwood here, and one more on the other side over there. If you look on a stem like this, the leaves are opposite on the stem, meaning the leaves are side by side, one right side by side on the other on the stem. If they're opposite like that, that's a boxwood. If they're alternate, meaning they're not side by side, just kind of every other one, that's going to be a holly. But so there's a nice boxwood right there. Okay, and then like I said, there's one more right there, and then everything's just going to kind of repeat. We've got more soft caress mahonia right there, where he's got this gap between these this door to this other business right here and this window. He's put in 3 more tea olives right there. That'll get up to the roof line or beyond in the future. Another soft caress mahonia there, carrying that theme across over to here. More of the Platinum Beauty Lamandra, and then another sweet bay magnolia right there. And swing you back around, you can take a look out there. I just like it, this just super simple concept. For me, you've seen enough of my videos to know that I would have slammed 150 different plants out here, and but I have a real appreciation for the simplicity of this design. There's some ginger here. I think that makes 13 different varieties of plants out here. And then there's some more of this. There's a parking lot in the back, and he used these sweet viburnum to block that off. And then there's a few more sweet viburnum over here that will eventually be a screen for the neighbor's driveway over there. But I'm going to walk you back, swing you back around slowly here, and then walk you back toward this front door. I didn't really point out this sidewalk that was put in, but right there, this is a really nice design on this sidewalk as well. It's got the narrower bands right here, 2 of the narrower bands running on the edge, and then the larger pieces running this direction right here. But I'll swing you back around one more time. We can see those slender silhouette sweet gums, like little soldiers lined up across the front of this space. I love the ajuga going around the lawn. As you see me go around in this circle, it really stands out and really creates a really nice edge to this turf. And then we have the crepe myrtle here, kind of over top of everything else. So again, as I'm going around looking for places to tour, I'm trying to find very different things. I've come to Fairhope, Alabama, and I found you a tropical paradise, and then I found this design, which is really appealing, honestly. It's 13 different varieties, used extremely well. It's got drip irrigation running through it. It's got low maintenance turf. It's got low maintenance pathways. It's really designed to be a space that's not going to require a tremendous amount of maintenance. You know, where the other place is occasionally going to get out of control and require some serious taming. And so just two different concepts, both of them I find interesting, and I like them a lot, and I will continue to try to find places that are different and unique. Thanks for watching.